Hey everybody, how's it going? I was just gonna try and pull this up so I can visit with you if you come on. I would love to say hello. Um, wow, there's a lot going on in the world, huh? Guess maybe I don't really even want to talk about it. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, bringing up, I don't know, current events, bothersome current events are I don't know. I don't know if that's really what I want to do. So I'm not going to talk about it. But you guys all hang in there. I know that there's a lot of weird stuff happening. And, it is eclipse season. So some of the stuff that we might be seeing in the news could have a lot to do with the eclipse. Things being made to come to light. I also feel like, Pluto's transiting, um, it's kind of hanging out, going back and forth between Capricorn and Aquarius, and I think that Pluto is definitely, he's a mover and a shaker. He's taking things out that don't fit in our lives anymore. Hi Dan, how's it going? And that's in our on a personal level, but it's also on a global level because those stars are above all of us. So anyway, I just wanted to say that you guys buckle up because I kind of feel like there's going to be a lot of shifts coming in. Um, and I haven't even looked at the planets lately because I just have so much going on in my own personal life. So I haven't really done any research at all. But I do know that, Pluto's on the move, man. And it's going to take another few minutes, And then it's a 20-year transit of change, when it hits Aquarius for good. Like, who knows what that'll do? We could wake up in a whole nother, like, timeline. I kind of feel like it's happening to me with my house. And I don't know if you guys watch my reels or not, but I put a couple of reels up about my remodel, and that's what it feels like. My whole life is completely different. It's just changing right before my eyes, and it's a little bit scary. But like, what's so scary about having a new kitchen? Like, I was saying that to myself the other day. Like, what are you so freaking, why don't you just love every second of this instead of like being afraid of the change? I am afraid of change. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's just who I am. I'm not saying it's like the way to be or anything, but change is scary because you don't know what to expect, what's gonna happen next. But for me so far, it's like real great changes, so I'm just trying to embrace it. So what I wanted to ask about today with Spirit is I wanted to talk to Spirit about all of the commotion in the sky. No, I didn't look it up, so I don't have anything to like tell you, but I'm gonna ask the tarot because the tarot always knows. Hello. I'm just doing an all signs reading. I'm going to start with Aries. I'm going to be on Aries. Can you guys see that okay? And we're going to just see what's going on with Aries and like what they need to know. This is going to be kind of I really want to kind of guide this to spiritual messages. So if that is, yeah, zero card, that's the Fool card. It's saying, trust this process, man. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of something brand new. Trust that it's beautiful. Trust that it's for you, for whatever purpose. Look at that. The Empress is here now. And this is about nurturing. So maybe some of you are being led to be more nurturing, maybe to yourself. I feel like there's a lot of self-love juju going around right now too. Like I see a lot of people um kind of getting into more fitness, maybe, like, I don't know what it is, maybe the change in the weather, but maybe it's spirit, right? It's telling me that something here, this is about your family or something, because it's your base chakra here. So this could be a mom thing, like this could be your, something with your mom needing extra care, or you're going in a new direction. Maybe some of you are having a baby. Like there's new here is what I'm saying. um this is the Hanged Man card, and in this one, look, she's looking from all angles here. So it's about like getting a new perspective and stepping back and like watching things go on. Like you don't necessarily have to engage in the observe card. You're mostly kind of like collecting data. You know what I mean? For your higher self or the collective, energies too. Like you're living through something that's new. And there's a purpose, It's to help other people, it's to help the collective energies. Maybe I feel like sometimes when I'm saying that, I don't know if I'm being clear on what I'm talking about, but like for instance, I feel like one of the big themes is kind of about nurturing love, like unconditional kind of like loving everything because you feel connected to it. um and that's what I'm talking about. See, you are having like a total face-to-face interlude here with your higher self. This is part of your path, part of your plan. I just want you to notice how many cards on the table are black around the edges, and it's all of them besides this one, and these are all major arcanas telling me like this is Wheel of Fortune juju, like this is meant to happen. This is your destiny, and it starts in your base chakra. So think about your root chakra, and this, so at the very core of it, it's like, am I safe? Do I have enough to eat? You know what I mean? It's like your core needs being met, right? So I don't know. Maybe there's something changing here for some of you, Aries. There's a new, I don't know. This is the Hermit card, and here this is about seeking truth. I feel like what's happening is your higher self is kind of showing you from their perspective something, and I feel like you're going on a new beginning. You have to close out a cycle, and that's why your higher self is coming here. And I just want you to look at this card a little bit more because it's just so beautiful. I mean, have you ever had a date like this with your higher self? Like in a dream or anything? I seek that. I ask for those things, and it's usually color. It's usually all about color, and I don't know if it's like that for everybody, but that is what I see when I seek my soul. It talks to me with color. So, what it's telling me, Aries, is that there's some changes coming in, um, and it's got to do with your family or your money, something, right? Your base needs. It's the red chakra. This could also be saying like maybe you have this is out of line for you, like not in alignment. Maybe your base chakra needs some work. And then this card comes in talking about grounding in. She's actually sitting, on her sit bones, which is your root chakra. She's connecting into earth. You know what I mean? In this picture. And hands are up, ready to receive, open to receive. And that's what happens. When you ask for it, you will see it. And I feel like maybe what they're doing, like I said, is they're kind of like showing you from their perspective. I feel like this was the other card that flipped over, but I haven't talked about it yet. It's your third eye chakra. So I feel like there's an awakening, a big awakening to something coming for you, Aries. And I think it has to do with, it could be your mom or being a parent, or even just the way you love yourself. Because, the Empress definitely loves herself, not in a gross way. She loves herself. She takes care of herself because she knows that she can't take care of others unless she's first taken care of. You know, it's kind of like, you know, how they say, like, when you're in an airplane and they're like, you know what, put the mask on yourself and then help others, right? And mainly, like, if we're a mom, what we really want to do is, like, quickly save our kids and stuff, right? and, and I think, like, it's really important to, like, really have a grasp on that part too, like how important it is to nurture and love yourself. Um, Hello. Oh, so happy to see you guys here. I hope you're having a great day. I kind of wanted to get a little bit of tarot to clarify these. I love these cards. They're so spiritual and they tell such a great story. But we're going to clarify them with another deck and see exactly, like, what is this new beginning? Is it a lover? Like, I mean, because it could be anything, the zero card. It's a brand new start. It's your soul leading the way and you saying, okay, I'm in. You know what I mean? That's really what the Fool card is all about. Especially in this deck. You know? This is a very confident, soul-led human being is what that is. Okay, so clarify where they're going in that card. Where is Aries soul taking them now? A review of the past? Yeah. How come? Maybe because you need to look at it from your higher self's perspective, right? Because the Seven of Cups is about looking at the past. Everything you've done, everywhere you've been, you know, everything that's hurt you possibly, maybe love heartaches, right? You're thinking all about it. And your higher self, what they really want you to know is, like, how, you know, like, you need to be confident, right? Like, you need to be confident. And maybe that's what they're doing with it, showing you through this Seven of Cups. Like, maybe when they show you the reasons things happened, right? You know, like maybe the reason someone walked away or you walked away from someone. You know, maybe there's that. You know, Six of Swords is about moving into a different kind of vibe, right? And it tells me that what you're walking away from is the Five of Swords, or what Spirit's taking you away from is the Five of Swords, and then here's the Queen, like getting this energy where, you know, you're confident with Queen of Wands, but you're also okay with setting boundaries, right? With the Queen of Swords, you make all of your decisions, you know, based on logic with the sword sign. So that's what I feel like. I feel like you're looking at some certain situation. You know, this could have been something that you wanted really bad. You know what I mean? Because I just split the deck and I'm looking at Three of Pentacles and the Star. So maybe what they're, you know, maybe when you look at the Seven of Cups, you feel like, yeah, there's just this one thing that I still want. It's this wish fulfillment. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, but it's kind of like you're looking back at it and you're feeling some type of way. Like, how come that didn't work out? Right? Something like that. But I feel like, okay, so let's figure out how you're seeing it now. Because that Hangman's card, it's about getting a new perspective, you know? Okay. King of Swords. The Tower. Ace of Pentacles. And the Page. Okay, so that's what's happening. So you kind of have feelings for somebody, don't you? And there was a Tower moment, but you still kind of want a new beginning, and I feel like you lay around thinking about it. You know, I just feel like you do. Like, you just can't stop thinking about it. You feel like they're, you know, your sunshine, your happy place or whatever. But, like, I think what with the Hanged Man card, they're making you see something logically. you know, and you're definitely guided by spirit here, that big old, you know, eagle or whatever it is, guiding that guy's arm as he shoots his arrow, right? So something going on here, like you're being told the truth about a situation that you're kind of hanging on with. I think they're telling you why you had to leave. Let's ask why. Let's ask why you had to leave. What happened? There was a tower, but it doesn't tell us what. Like, so what happened in the tower? What are you showing them? Why did you remove this person? Because I feel like the tower, it's spirit. It's spirit that the tower is saying, like, no, this is not part of the plan. It's your higher self going like, hey, get over that thing already. It's not for us. It's just not. And you are still kind of hung up. And that's why your higher self is going like, man, all right, I'm going to have to show you the whole thing. Yeah. And it's the world card. It's over. It's over and it's not coming back. Like, that's what it's telling you. It doesn't even tell me why. It's just saying, like, this shit is over. The end. That's why we took it out, because you need to go a different direction. So the cool part about the tarot is it runs, like, the major arcanas are really our lessons, you know? And what you have here is the final lesson, the last card in the major arcana, the world card. It means something is over. It means you learned a lesson. It means there's a brand new chapter. It means something different, a different lesson, a different experience, you know? And I feel like what's happening in Aries is you're sort of struggling with this a little bit, about letting it go, but I don't think it's going to last for long, because you're getting this third eye. And if I were to just like not clarify anymore here, what I would say is that the cycle that you're completing is something to do with this King and Queen of Swords. And they are a divine couple, but there's just something that wasn't right. And I know that it probably seemed like, you know, the end all be all, but Spirit is saying like, not happening. See, they're sending in something else. Here's the Three of Pentacles, which is an offer. And I want you to look really close at this card and tell in case anything on there looks like familiar to you. Because this is an offer. This is someone special coming in. It's a Two of Cups. Now, where are you going to meet them? Are you guys going to a beach? Do you have a van? Does the person have a van? I don't know. But you got someone pretty cool coming in here. And I'm about to clarify the Empress card. So you could very well have someone that's vibing at Empress energy coming in. And Aries, I mean, you are the Emperor. I mean, it's just your card, you know? It's your card. So if you have an Empress coming in, and the cycle that's ending has something to do with an old wound that's been holding you back. It has. It's some kind of belief or something like that, you know? And I think maybe when you go through this rewind over here, I think you might get it. You know, you might understand what that is or what that's saying, right? Tell me about the Three of Pentacles clarifies the Empress, which is an offer being made. Okay. I also feel like you're sort of guarded when this person comes in, Nine of Wands. You have a little block up around yourself. And remember, they were telling us already about this Aquarius. This came out before when I split the deck one time or something. And I just feel like you have a block up because you want to hear from that person still. You're still. So what's happening is like, you're not 100% trusting here yet. You know what I mean? Like, you're not there yet. You're holding back. And so that's why this is happening. this total healing situation. This is the Four of Swords, and it talks about just breathe. And like, this is definitely somebody doing breath work over here. So I'm feeling like you guys really kind of like listen to me and tap in, please. Please just try. You know, it's not that hard. It isn't that hard to just take out, you know, 1 minute, you know, 1 minute of breathing or something. Just start small if you want, but like reach out, because your soul is begging you to. Look at that. Look what came out, the Emperor. I just totally called that, didn't I? So this is where you're going to step into your power here, is in this Four of Swords, this just breathe card. This could come very suddenly, like boom, like you just step into power, your own power, right? And don't forget who's up here, the Empress. When this Empress comes in, you're going to be in the Emperor position. You are in the Emperor, right? So, oh man, but look at what it's telling me. I'm kind of like on point again with all that I just said, because I feel like there's something inside of you that feels like you're not enough. With that Five of Pentacles, you know, it's kind of like this pretty, like, I don't have enough money, I don't want to ask for help. It's all of that. Knight of Pentacles is here. So it's a slow moving energy. And I also, whenever I really see the Knight of Pentacles now that I've been reading tarot for a while, I really kind of feel like it's your higher self telling you about your soul plan. You know what I mean? There's even a map. You know, so I think I'm on point here for that. And I feel like there's something here, like your higher self is trying to, like, maybe let you know that, you know, you're a freaking Emperor, man. Like, so you have divine masculine energy, and that means you can create anything you want with a thought. With a thought. That's how powerful Aries are. Here's what I feel like you're thinking about. Love and Ten of Pentacles. Love and money, right? Or like somebody that will give that to you. And you know what? That's this energy. It's the Emperor, Empress. I mean, you just can't even get a better reading than that. For real. It's like you're manifesting love and 10 Pentacles, and it's coming. But you're guarded. Like you're manifesting it, but you almost like when they get there, you're like, I don't know if I'm enough for this. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like you're doubting something about yourself. It could be about money. It could just be personally, you know? Like you just feel like maybe, I don't know. I think everybody feels like there's something wrong with them. Maybe it's just me that thinks that way. I've always thought something was wrong with me. Anyway, okay, so I want to find out what the base chakra is, and I know I'm going way too long with this reading, huh? Knight of Swords. And the Ace of Wands. Why is this on the base chakra? Okay, it's saying that there's going to be a really big change here. And base chakra, this could be about your money, you know? And so I'm going to go with money because I feel like the love thing is so huge. I mean, there's enough there. But I kind of feel like maybe there's a very quick change here for you. Maybe in what you do for work. Or maybe in the way you see yourself. Because, I mean, King Wands, super confident, right? But I feel like this is about a project. I do, because it's the Ace of Wands. So it looks like there's some kind of cool idea coming in. It could be brought in by a person, too, and you're trying to think, like, should I invest in this or not? The answer is yeah, you should. So if something comes up and there's some kind of opportunity or a new cool idea that you've been thinking about, you know, and you finally do it. I feel like something beautiful coming out of there. And again, it's coming from your own higher self. You see what's happening. Remember how it's coming out here with the Just Breathe card? This reading is one of the best readings I've ever done in my life. Like as far as like, wow. It's like just perfect example of the whole eclipse thing. It's like wiping out the old, ending it, and bringing in new, right? So what we need to make sure of here is that we're not blocking our blessings from fear. You know what I mean? Because the Nine of Wands is really kind of, well, it's kind of a fearful card. Like he's got himself walled off from, you know, whatever. He's got like a fence built around himself, right? So he doesn't want to get hurt. And it's when this Empress is coming in, you know, and this is how you're feeling, like you're feeling all blocked up. And it's because you feel like you don't have enough or something. So, and this thing coming in is the real deal. I don't know, but if you're already with someone, then this is probably could just be about your money situation, the two of you together. I just feel like there's something changing in the way you make money, and it's coming directly from your higher self. So tap into that, babe. You know what I mean? Talk to him and say whatever you want to know, you know, do some automatic writing. I've just been talking about that, and I was looking at some old journals today and was thinking like, man, there's just so much information, you know, so much information when we just seek it, you know. Anyway, that looks like a really cool reading for you guys. So just keep an eye on that love, self-love, right? 27:15, and I need to really not do these so long. All right. We're going to do Taurus now. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, all that is coming from love and light. Thank you so much for hanging out. And help me give clear, accurate readings for the sign of Taurus about the eclipse. Okay. So you got some wands here. You got 7 of wands, 8 of wands. Then you got the strength card and the world card. Oh yeah. So there's been a lot of like sadness here. I feel like, you know, this is telling me that whatever this sadness is, like this is called choose your battle. It's the 7 wands, right? And basically he's got a blue head, a green head, and an orange head. I'll show you. And those are throat, heart, sacral. Okay. So maybe you're having a hard time expressing how you feel about something. Maybe there's secrets inside of you that need to be let out. I don't know. But it's saying like, you know, you might have 3 chakras that could be blocked for one reason or another. I feel like some of you have been really sad, but it's about to change. Like I feel like there's an enlightenment. This is the 3 of swords. And it's talking about what we do when we get hurt, you know, this. But every single time we get into a position like that and we're like, you know, knees to chest, hugging our own self, you know, and we don't know what to do or where to go. And I think it's about this, right? It's something you can't talk about. It's something you just have a hard time spitting out. Maybe you get a lump in your throat, you know. Maybe it's about like a lover situation. Maybe it's about a child. You know, sacral chakra is grandparents, parents, children, grandchildren. That's how I feel about sacral. You know, it has to do with the womb and all of that. So it can have to do with like sex too, right? But like, the heart chakra. So you care about something, it matters to you, it's got something to do with either family or sex, and you can't talk about it. And I see an awakening happening underneath it here. Like I see healing and awakening. So what else is happening here is this Eight of Swords, and it's talking about you being successful and growing. And there's another eight right next to it, which is the Strength card, right? And this one, it's called Control. I think this is about like the ability to hold yourself back, and temper what you want to say. Temper, like, do you need to, like, face to face somebody? Or do you really need to? Can you forget things and let them go in yourself? I think so. I think you can. And I think that maybe that's what's happening. And I like, as soon as you do, like, you're free. You're just free. This is something that happens inside of yourself. You know what I mean? And there's that world card, 21. It means that it's over. This cycle is over. Whatever this is, done. You've healed. Now you're going to grow. Now you're going to grow. And wow, this is pretty good too, huh? So I think I want to clarify what you're going to be successful at. Don't you want to know that? Taurus, what are they going to be successful at? Uh-oh. Oh, the Chariot. Alignment. That's what the Chariot says to me every time. Here's what else it can mean. It can mean getting a new car. It can mean traveling. It can mean movement, right? The Chariot. But what it says to me each and every time first is that this is about body, mind, and soul moving together, same direction, no arguing. No one wants to veer off to the left. Everybody wants to go the same place. So it tells me that that's what you're going to be successful at. So whatever this battle is here, I feel like it's a little wonky, and I think it's got something to do with your family. I'm just seeing that at the bottom of the deck. But I feel like something's going on with your family. And it's a little treacherous, like treacherous water, right? And I think you kind of want to get back to this place where everything's groovy. Four of wands, right? Happy, stable home. But it's a little bit tricky, but it'll be okay. You're going to be successful. That's what it's telling me. Focus on the sun. Focus on the things that are good, right? Instead of, like, it's hard to, like, especially if you're mad at somebody, right? Like, you're just sort of mad at somebody, and then you start, I don't know about you guys, but, like, you start thinking of all the shitty stuff about them. Then you just work yourself up into a frenzy about all of it. And then where are you in your head at that point? Are you anywhere good? No. So that's what has to happen. Like, you kind of gotta, I don't know, focus on the sun, focus on the good qualities in people, and the gifts, right? Tell me about this strength card. Tell me about this strength card for Taurus. The Hierophant. Yeah. It's kind of referring even to the world card too. The Hierophant, kind of like when you learn the lesson, it's done. You don't have to do it again. You're healed. So I kind of feel like the big lesson for you is self-control, maybe. It's this one, right? And it's the Strength card. So the Strength is about, like, actually having the strength to, like, hold your tongue. Maybe think before you speak. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like. That's the lesson over here with this family thing. Think before you speak. Tell me about what's happening with the world card. What's coming in next? Oh my God. Do you know what's coming in next? Taurus? King of Pentacles, the Magician, and Six of Wands. Man, I don't know if you can get better than this either. On the other side, when you close out the cycle, this is your lesson. It's control. So here's what I feel like. Let me show you what's going on, because remember the choose your battle card? Well, it is about your family. It's about, or a group of friends or somebody, something that makes you, they're your stability. You know what I mean? That's this card. It's about happy, stable home. And this Seven of Wands, so she's kind of trying to walk across that little bridge. Look at the holes in between, like, and she's trying to like balance something across there too. Like, imagine that tricky maneuver, like pretty hard to like. You'd have to really be concentrating. You'd have to not look down. You'd have to look at where you're going, right? But then look at that bridge. Pretty wonky. All right. So it's telling me that's the lesson. So take whatever that resonates, right? Because whatever this is, it's going to be hard. But you're going to do it. And then in comes like King of Pentacles. Okay, so King of Pentacles is your energy, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, so you're in your own energy here, manifesting as much money as you want, because that's what Pentacle guy does. King of Pentacles is like King Midas. Everything he touches turns to gold. Case in point, the Magician card. Manifesting money. Maybe even travel. Look at him. He's traveling on a boat. Maybe you're going to buy a yacht. I don't know. But look at this cool Magician card while I have it out here. Like, she is almost like making the trees. Look at the power coming out of her hands. Look at all of the butterflies around. This is a beautiful deck, isn't it? I think it is. Anyway, I feel like you're manifesting money and success. Whatever that means for you. You could be famous, you could be, I don't know. That's pretty beautiful. All right, so tell me, how can we start? Tell me about the healing. Do they need to know anything about healing and breaking these chains? What are the chains? Whoa. Okay. The Hermit. The Emperor. The Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Healing. So the Hermit is definitely always about tapping into higher self. She's grounded, she's stable, she's asking for answers, which way to go. Emperor energy comes out. I feel like what's happening here, if you want to know, I really kind of feel like this is kind of like Nine of Pentacles. It's about having a really great relationship with your higher self. It's about getting all of these things that you're wanting just with your higher self, because you're manifesting it and you know it. And I kind of feel like when you're in this hermit stage, or this hermit place where you're tapping into your higher self, because you're learning big lessons here, so that you can go into a new direction, and one of them is this one. It's the Nine of Pentacles. It's about understanding how powerful your soul is and just letting it do it. You know what I mean? It's about letting it actually take charge and like quieting down the mind, quieting down the doubts. You know what I mean? Because like, what do we say to ourselves when we're talking about things like this? I'm not worthy. I mean, I hate to get started on religious ideology, but I'm going to say it because it's true for me. So I don't know if it's true for you guys, but I kind of feel like sometimes when I was a little girl, I felt like I would never be able to be pleasing to God. Like, I just knew I thought too many bad things, or like, Like, I just knew I wasn't good enough. I just never ever. You think about all the stories in the Bible and like all the stuff that happened, and I was like, man, I'm never gonna be able to please that guy. And I kind of feel like that's what's going on right now, because we're having this big awakening worldwide, right? And it's kind of just, it's just there. Are you gonna take it or not? You know what I mean? Are you gonna listen to your higher self or not? You're just gonna let that human mind that's, sad still about something that happened 20 years ago? You're gonna let that guy decide? Or are you gonna, trust that higher self that made the whole damn plan? That's how I feel about it. And I think, I don't know. We all owe it to ourselves to ask where we're at with it. Look at that cool card. That's what I'm talking about. Another picture of your soul coming out to say, wow, you said you wanted to see me. Here I am. I'm this big ball of fire. Hello, Gemini. So now we're on Gemini. And it looks like you're about ready to have a awakening too. I just feel like that's why I wanted to do a reading, because I just feel it in the air. I just feel it in the energy. We're all in it, So a friend of mine that watches the channel just texted me right before I hit the on button, and she said, I am having such vivid dreams. Does this have anything to do with the moon? And I'm like, yeah. It has everything to do with where we're at right now. They're waking us up. They want us to wake up. Okay, Chariot card. There's movement. There's activity going on in your heart. And I see body, mind, soul alignment with the Chariot again. I see you manifesting here, like something. Emperor energy, or maybe you're wanting to take the lead in something. Maybe that's what's going on for you, because the North Node is in Aries right now, so we're all being kind of called, like, stand up and take charge of your life. Oh, I'm thirsty. Hang on. Okay. All right. Okay. I see, like, yeah, there's two vibes here telling me something's going on. Something's going on somewhere. And I see some sevens too, quite a few sevens. So I'm not going to read bottom of the deck because I'm just taking too long, but I see 7777, and I don't know, but I'm going to write it down because I need to look it up. I am a Gemini sun and moon, so I'm going to look up what that means. But here's what's at the bottom. It's like crown chakra opening. It's maybe something that you have to maybe figure out, let go of, talk about, heal from, right? This could be a tower moment, that happened and you're trying to rebuild. Spirit is with you all the time. I just feel like, don't forget that. Like, they're holding you. I know you feel alone, but you're not. Spirit has got you all the time. I feel like these hands holding you up are like your guides, your angels, your ancestors, as they watch, because I can tell something has happened. Your heart's been broken and you've been shattered, your whole world shattered. And it's time to rebuild. It almost looks like someone's getting their wings, doesn't it? I don't know what that means, but I've just never saw that before. But I do feel like there's some pain that's not been addressed, or it's something. You've got a lot of chakras here. So this is from heart up, is what it's talking about, from the heart to the crown, a lot of like messages coming in probably. I do feel like There's an awakening coming. I see grieving here. I see like you being guarded here in this 5. But I also see the 5 of Cups, which is about grieving, and Spirit is saying like, here's the answer for you right now. Like, instead of feeling or like keep focusing on what you lost, maybe think of something different. What can you do with yourself? Can you do something that's really fun? I recently started pour painting and I really love it, and so I'm saying, if you're being, if you keep seeing something online and you're like, man, I would really like to try that, just try it. It's probably your soul going like, what about this? We're gonna excel at this, or this is what's gonna like calm you down. So let's just clarify what's going on here. What are the challenging times? It's like 5 of Swords coming out again in the Tower. So it's telling me, it's time to move past it. Now you got a bunch of 5s, 3 of them. So that tells me something big changing too. 4 of Wands. This is about your home, isn't it? Something happened to destabilize your home. Feel all topsy-turvy, don't know what to do. Change your focus, Spirit, clarify. The truth will clarify it. Okay, so change your focus onto something different. Maybe learn something new. The Ace of Swords is here. So is there some way you can help other people, with what you know? Can you focus your attention on helping someone else? I feel like there's a message like that here. But I also feel like, I've said this to you before, Gemini, and I think Libra too, but it's kind of about, who you are. You're a communicator, you're an air sign. And so I feel like, you have a lot of talent with maybe the way you, share things. I feel like you're being called to take the lead in something here. And so Spirit really wants like whatever this is, to like kind of like, you need to get a little bit more, calm down, right? Like, this is a big lesson for you too, with the Hierophant here. The lesson here is that you can make it on your own, 9 of Pentacles. Like, the lesson here is like, your soul is never gonna drop you on your head. Never. You know what I mean? Like, it's always there and it always knows the way. It's our human that stops us from like, going this way or that way. Our human gets scared. But I kind of feel like the way out of this turmoil that you're in, because I feel like you're kind of hanging on to something. Like you've got yourself a little bit guarded. Maybe money is a problem, or you're a little worried about it, or whatever. It could be any of that, but I feel like you need to focus on something like, I don't know, writing, artwork, something that turns you on. You know what I mean? Do you like to rhyme stuff? I like to rhyme stuff. I'm a Gemini, so maybe you like to rhyme stuff. Write yourself a little rhyme. You know what I mean? Just the way you feel. And that, for me, is so healing sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I got a problem, and then I gotta find words that rhyme with it. And before I know it, I'm kind of like, I'm doing a little better about it. Like, that's a really great poem. I'm thinking that instead of like, my life sucks. It's like, wow, look at how pretty I made that sound. I don't know if you guys like to do that, but I'm just trying to like give you some examples, because I can feel like this is really hard to let go of, because it's so deep. It's a deep wound, like your family, and it's just something, it's like your whole life fell to pieces, crumbled to the ground, and you're trying to figure out how to get it back together, but you can't, like you're just struggling with it. But you don't have to struggle with it. There's like this Ace of Swords is here. So this could be like a new, like a message from your higher self telling you the truth about whatever happened. You know what I mean? So that you can like maybe rethink it or reframe it in your head and somehow like accept it, maybe even. But I kind of feel like, I don't know. Tell me about the Chariot. So the Chariot card again is about alignment for sure. It could be about traveling. It could be about a new car. Right? It could be about going on a vacation. It could be flying somewhere, right? Queen of Swords is here. And the Ace of Pentacles. Movement. So you could be going down a new path with the Ace of Pentacles for work, maybe. I also feel like there's some kind of boundary that you need to set too. It could be about something that happened, maybe with an Aquarius, right? And you didn't know what to do or something. I feel like there's something here about a new beginning with someone. Like I don't know if it's like a kid or. I think you have to put some boundaries down, but there's a new beginning and it looks really nice. You know, looks like a little sunflower. Yeah, there's healing here. You could be going on a trip. You know, you really could. Like maybe you're going out to the lake or something. What's gonna happen? What's the Ace of Pentacles? What's this new beginning? It seems like there's a new beginning with somebody. It could be a Libra. It could be about love. I don't really want to make this reading about love, but it sure as hell could be because it's a Knight of Cups. So maybe you meet someone on a trip or something. Tell me what you're manifesting. I think you're manifesting Emperor energy, but you're manifesting an ending. It's going to take a lot of strength. Because what you really want is for it to work out. Ick. Oh man, I wasn't expecting that. Is that why you're sad? Because the tower and the spy, it's about a love? I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry I didn't see that in it before. Tell me about the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here for Gemini? Five of Cups fell out. That's what's making you sad. It's this. Something's over. And you're manifesting, maybe trying to get through it, move forward. The Strength card is here twice. You guys are maybe learning something. Emperor is clarifying the Emperor. Oh my God. The Emperor is clarifying the Emperor. Gemini. Well, let's clarify the two Emperors. Why is this here like this? I don't want all those that fell out. Tell me, clarify the Emperor. You got to do what's best for you. You got to be strategic. You got to be confident. You got to take the lead in something. Oh, it is love. It's a 2 cups. Okay. What's going on with this? Why is the 7 of Swords here for the Emperor twice? Emperor. Are there 2 Emperors? Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. You need this Emperor strength to do what's best for you, huh? Okay, so I kind of feel like there's a couple of different messages here. Like, if this is a love thing, you're definitely going to have the confidence of the Emperor to, like, put an end to it if that's what you're trying to do. And that's what it looks like. Like, there's something that has to end. It's not fair. And it never has been. And I think you've been really sad about it. And, you know, this could be anything. It's this tower, whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know. But the Five of Cups is talking about grief. It's talking about just not really liking what's going on in your life. You know, your heart hurts. You're all alone, right? But I do what I kind of like about this too, though, is like, look at all the sparkles and stuff around her. I mean, they're just all around her. So, you know, like when we're in these places like that, like the Hermit and all that, it is not, I mean, don't think for 1 minute that you're alone. This is where spirit really wraps their arms around you. It really is. And it's a special kind of place. And I think that it's hard to be in it. It's hard to be in grief and live in grief and just try and carry on. It's almost impossible. But the cool thing about it is while you're there, all this stuff comes in, you know, like truth from your higher self, just little pieces, you know, little pieces of truth come in as we're sitting here feeling like my life sucks, you know, and that's when the whole big awakening stuff happens. I feel like just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? You're manifesting Emperor energy so that you can like have the ability and the confidence to do whatever you're called to do. Whatever your little heart is saying for you to do. You know? Hey, Tim. Oh, wow. Where you at? Oh, you're in like a Carolina, aren't you? That makes sense. I think I've seen something about Florida too. That's too bad. You never think about that stuff while it's happening to everybody else, right? South Carolina. That's what I was thinking, you lived there. Lived somewhere down there. Okay, so Gemini, yeah. So I think you need the Emperor energy to have I want to say the confidence is what I feel like, to go in a new direction, like maybe with something that you love to do. It could be artwork, it could be writing, it could be anything really. I think you could manifest it to be anything. Um, and I think it's kind of like, it's this card, you know, like making a decision to do so, you know, and here's what happens with the Two of Pentacles. I feel like it's kind of like your human being is going like, no, we are not made for that. No, no, no. That's not for us. We're not nearly pretty enough, or we're nothing enough, right? We're everything not enough. And your higher self is going like, oh no, like we're the Emperor, you know, we're divine energy. We're divine. Hello, we're divine. That's what I feel like sometimes. My higher self sometimes, you know, probably just gets disgusted in me. But that's what I feel like this Emperor energy is needed, because it's time for you to make some kind of major spiritual move, and maybe even a money move. Like the way you make money is going to be different. I don't think it's going to be so damn hard. I think you're going to manifest it. So I think like once we really wake up to that higher self of ours and really like give it the credit it deserves, I think magic starts to happen right then, you know? Okay, let's look at Spartanburg. Yeah, we are divine. It's hard to, like, it's hard sometimes to feel it though, you know, because we got so many, like, I don't know, kind of like when I was little, you know, like, oh, I had a really bad thought. If God can read my thoughts, you know, then he probably isn't gonna like me at all. Like, I can't hide anything from the guy, right? That's really how I felt. And I think that that's what holds me back, you know, is those same kind of weird thoughts that don't even make sense. Somewhere told, right? Okay, so Cancer, I see a crown chakra opening moment, but I see you blocked yourself from it. God, this strength card is coming out a lot. Like every read, I think the strength card has come out. And this one is about control. It's about self-control. It's holding back, you know? Okay, so your message is definitely different and then not. So, all right. So I see the Three of Cups here. This card is called Share the Love. I'm going to leave it right here because I think it's one of the best cards in this deck. And it is about having a broken heart and the way to mend it. It's about sharing your love with other people, just being kind on purpose. You know what I mean? Making it a habit. How can you make anybody that you meet during the day? How could you just make them smile? How could you affect their life in any way? Try and do that if you're the heartbroken Cancer, because that's where the healing starts. That's where the crown chakra starts opening up. This is bottom of the deck. And this is where you actually figure out what exactly you're doing here with all this information that you've gotten so far in your life. You know, what are you going to do with it? What can you do with it? Well, I feel like you're having like an epiphany coming in. Okay, but I feel like there's a couple of cards here telling me something's going on. Like this helmet is blocking your crown chakra, and the crown came out first. So like Spirit is trying to give you like direct incoming crown chakra opening. Yep, you're part of us. You want to feel it. But you got this helmet on. And this is a Two of Swords. So it's like you don't even want to see it. You don't want to believe it. Yeah, I don't know why. Spirit also, like this card, this is the High Priestess card, and it's saying like, listen to me, would you? Listen to me. So something's going on here, and it's directly affected here, right? There's something here, and this card is pretty telling. Like it's talking about throat chakra, heart chakra, sacral chakra. And so it's something that is affecting, you know, quite a bit of your chakra system so that your higher self can't reach you. You know what I mean? So they're telling me what they are. First of all, you got something covering your head from the crown chakra opening moment. I'm going to clarify that. Something's going on in your solar plexus. This is the yellow above the belly button chakra. And then you've got the throat and the heart, the solar plexus, and the sacral chakra, and the crown chakra. So I feel like whatever this is kind of blocking incoming. Okay, so they're telling us the key right here, and it's to do this. It's to really like just go on a diet of this. Try it for 1 week. Every day, just try and make one person happy. Just one. You know what I mean? Like just go out of your way to help somebody. Hold the door open, smile, like that kind of thing. Try it. Try doing it and see what happens, because what it's telling me is this is where the healing comes in, and look at your heart is what's healing. So, and your heart is here, that's not healed, right? And then it's also telling like the healing begins here. And then your crown starts to open up. They're telling us how you can do this, right? And this card is the Hierophant card, and it's called Teach here. So it's kind of about like having like all of the knowledge that you learned here. Like, you know what this could be, and it doesn't have to be, but I'm just going to say it. It could be about being molested as a child, and you don't talk about it, throat chakra. But it hurts your heart so bad that you have it blocked off from other people. Maybe you're a little afraid of sex. Maybe you're a sex addict. Like, it can go either way. You know what I mean? So like, let's say what that is. Let's say that's what it is. That would affect all your chakras. But it's telling me it goes deeper than that. Like, it's stopping you from getting incoming messages from your higher self. You know, you can't see them, you can't hear them. And it's because of whatever this is. Okay? And the thing is that the reason that we would go through something like that, you know what I mean? Like, don't you ever wonder, like, you know, I was molested as a child, and I wonder, like, what the fuck was that for, right? I wasn't, but I'm just saying, like, this is an example, right? So you ask yourself, like, what the fuck did that happen for? Like, that didn't do me anything but harm me. Oh, well, you thought so until this card comes out and says, no, I mean, no, this is what you're going to teach other people about. But you handled it like a champion. You got through it. You healed yourself. It was a gift. And sometimes those things are really hard to swallow, and I know that. So I'm sorry if that offends you. But I believe it. I don't believe we go through things for nothing. I think there's always a reason. Okay, so let's see. Well, let's ask what they're trying to tell you. What does the crown want to tell? Five of Wands and Four of Wands. Crown chakra. It's something about working together with your family. The Hierophant's at the bottom too. So remember, that's what I was just clarifying. They're trying to tell you the details of what they want you to do right now with this. Because you have something. I mean, it's coming in through your crown, and they're saying, like, it's about this. It could be about your family. It could be about love. Ten of Cups is here. You know? Here's what I also think. Like, let's go back to the whole molestation story. You know what I mean? Look who's the center, front and center here. A kid. Now, this could be you as a kid, or maybe it's a kid coming in that needs you because you already been through it. And maybe for the first time in your life, you're going to realize how fucking lucky you were that you had that information, because maybe you just saved somebody's life. I mean, I don't know, but it could be. Tell me what you're refusing to see in the Two of Swords for Cancer. What is Cancer refusing to see? Hey, Milky. How's it going, honey? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I have really been working on the kindness and unconditional love and understanding you have. I have been trying to like with everybody. It's hard for me because I'm a bitch. Okay? I really try. I try not to be a bitch on here, but like just like in my own person, I'm kind of a bitch. All right. So you're refusing to see. This could be a love offer. Okay, now. But you're guarded. It's like Ace of Cups. Like, you're refusing to see Ace of Cups, a new offer of love. How come? It could be a wand person. It's King of Wands here, so it could be a fire sign. It's an offer of love, but you don't want it. from a king of, it's somebody from the past, that's why. They're coming back in. They want to say sorry, maybe? Six of Pentacles? Or they want to make things right? Could be a Gemini or a Virgo. They want to bring justice here, or there's some kind of making of justice, you know? So it could be a fire sign coming in, like trying to make a peace offering, trying to like make things right. Say sorry. I know this wasn't fair before, but I really care about you. I want to make things right. And you don't want to see it. You don't want to entertain it. You don't want to forgive. Well, no wonder. No wonder the share the love came in, huh? Somebody you need to forgive. You don't have to you don't have to be with them or anything. It's just saying like you got some blocking you because you're mad at somebody. It's like totally holding you back. Let's clarify this ugly 7 here with all the 7 of swords or wands is clarified by 7 of pentacles and temperance. And the Hermit card. Big time talking to spirit about that, huh? Like, I've put enough time and energy into feeling shitty about this thing. Like, it's got me all fucked up. So you go inside and you talk to your higher self, right? In the Hermit card. And the energy starts to change about it. You know, it's what I was saying. Like, it doesn't have to be like child molestation, but there is some forgiveness that needs to happen. And sometimes I mean, I know I've told this story on here before, but I'm gonna tell you again because it really happens. And that's what this looks like to me, Cancer. But so I was assaulted once when I was 25 years old, and I had an out-of-body experience. It was a sexual assault. I was an adult. I was 25. And I had an out-of-body experience, and I thought I was crazy. I thought maybe I would die. I did try to off myself that night, and a whole bunch of things happened. And I hated that person for 30 years. I hated that person, you know? It held me back. It kept me drunk. It kept me in so much darkness and sadness and this just icky place. Like I wanted to get this person back, and I kept thinking about that kind of thing. And when my son died, I know this is fucked up, man, but it's the religion I grew up. They don't believe that there's a soul. So I didn't believe it either. And my whole life I didn't believe it. But then I had that out of body experience where I actually was on the other side of the room watching my own body be raped and beaten. And it was the weirdest thing, but when my son died, I started looking for his spirit around the room because I knew that it's possible because that's what happened to me. My spirit went to the other side, and I knew Paul's spirit had to be in that room or somewhere close, and it was the very first thing I did. And it was in that moment that I forgave that person and said thank you in my heart. Because if I wouldn't have went through that out-of-body experience, I don't know if I could have made it through my son's death as well as I have. You know what I mean? Like, it's been hard, but I do know that they exist still. Anyway, that's what I'm talking about. Like, something like that is happening here, and I don't know what it is, but you probably do. So there's something here that you've wasted enough time on, you know, and worrying about, and you're talking to spirit about it, and it is going to change, and it's going to be some kind of profound thing. some aha thing, like I was saying, like let's say I was right, and then out here comes this little kid. Remember that 10 with the little kid on it? 10 of Cups. Must have been at the bottom of the deck. Anyway, I'm just saying, like, something's happening here so that you can let something go, and then you are going to be open, like chakra wise. And so you'll be able to hear and see and act. And I kind of feel like, yeah, so start practicing this, like being kind to everybody and be very open to your higher self. It's going to be some kind of weird thing like what I just said, but it's a very profound moment. And probably all chakras open at once, like a really full on awakening. So I feel like that's coming for you, Cancer, but like it's all about whatever this is that you have to like kind of forgive. You have to understand that it was helpful, kind of like what I just said about my own life. It really was like I wouldn't have, I totally understand. I'm not mad anymore. I'm not, but I didn't know why until Paul died. That all happened just like that on purpose. Okay, let's look at Leo. 116. All right. Leo. Come on, Leo. Tell me what's going on for my Leo friends. Uh-oh. Balance. Detach. Look at all those majors. Wheel of Fortune. So the 11 card is the Justice card, right? But it's talking about letting something go. It's talking about trying to get some balance inside of yourself. Maybe masculine, feminine energy. Like maybe getting emotions and logic balanced out, right? And then the Wheel of Fortune is here, so that's always a pretty lucky little break. Look at all your majors. What's going on with you guys? Look at you. Shine. Shine, shine, shine. Bottom of the deck's telling me you're scared about something. Is it about your mom? You feel alone. Something's going on here with an Empress, right? Maybe it's the way you love yourself or lack of love yourself. I don't know. Darkest Spheres, 9 of Swords. Something scary. These are all majors, Leo. So, yeah. All major arcanas going on here. Okay. Clarify balance for Leo. Uh-oh. Too many. Okay. I think it's about confidence. Detach, clarified by changing your energy about something. The Justice card clarified by the 7 of Pentacles and the Temperance. So, letting something go, maybe taking a step back. So, 10 of Swords, that's about a transformation. It can be about a death. It can be about somebody hurting you. But I do feel like there's something balancing coming in, you know what I mean? Balancing shadow and light here. Once you kind of step away from it a little bit, just detach a little bit. Don't look at it so personally or something, you know? Take a little bit of a step back. Tell me what the Wheel of Fortune is about here. Justice. There's the 11 again. It's time for justice. There's the moon. Something you don't see coming. Something hidden. Something being brought to light. So that there's justice. Something about a heartbreak. There's justice coming in about a heartbreak. Could be dealing with a Cancer. I mean, it's Pisces, isn't it? I don't know why I always think the moon is Cancer, but it's really Pisces. So here, let's look at the Hermit card. What are you talking to Spirit about? What are you... Oh. Alright, we can't take that whole pile or that one. We'll take the Chariot. You're talking to Spirit about... Okay. I think you're really trying to change your mind around about something. I do. There's the Chariot card, there's the Hangman card, and there's the Six of Wands. And that's what you're asking Spirit about. Maybe you're saying, like, where would the next good place be to go so that I could have victory and success? Maybe you're asking your Spirit, why don't you tell me where to go? Every time I make a decision, I end up in a heartbreak. How about you decide this time? I don't know. But you're asking them something. Tell me about the Shine card, which is the Sun, which is evil. It's definitely here as well. So I see, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're shining. Nine of Pentacles is about... It is about being single, for sure. But it's more than that. It's so much more than that. It's really about really being best friends with your higher self. And relying on them, being balanced. That's what I see coming in for you guys. I feel like you're starting to tap in. And it could be about something here. Like whatever is broken your heart, right? I see at the bottom of the deck, I see Ace of Cups. So there could be a new love offer coming in. You know what I mean? Like you might... Isn't that a cool Ace of Cups? And then the Fool card. So there could be a new beginning here if you choose it. Yeah, it's a love offer, all right. Are you going to work on it? Or are you going to hold back? This could be somebody that already walked away from you and you were like, man, that's over dead gone. And they're coming back in with a new offer with the Ace of Wands. And you're like, oh my God, Nightmare card. Right? Ten of Wands, man, that was the biggest burden in my life. She's Queen of Swords. No, maybe she's cold. Maybe it's a cold person. Or maybe you are putting down a boundary on, Nope, I don't think so. But you are talking to Spirit. And you're talking to Spirit over here too. Pretty important when we got two cards that are the same. So the Hermit card is here again. And this is about somebody coming in. This is about an offer, a love offer. There's love coming in here, you guys. And don't forget what's peeking down here at the bottom. It's your darkest fear. Whoever's coming in, it's an Empress. Eight of Cups is here. You already have walked away from this person. They're coming back. They are coming on in. I don't know what you're going to do. I feel like you're going to find out what your higher self wants to do. I think you're going to like just step back and go like, what do you want us to do? Let's just, I'll let you do it. I'm not going to think about it anymore. I'm going to let you handle it. I wish I could really, honest to God, do that. But my mind is pretty powerful too. Okay. Man, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Man. Trying to. So, how's everybody doing? What sign is the Empress? The Empress is Taurus, I think. But I kind of feel like the Empress is Cancer. um, I think you can make the Empress. I think the Empress is every sign, but I think it's Taurus technically. But I also think it's got a lot of Libra, and I also feel like there's a lot of Cancer because Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. So I don't know why it wouldn't be Cancer. Seems like it should be Cancer more than any other. But she is definitely Taurus too. She's so, like tapped into nature and stuff. So that's kind of Taurus-y. All right, Virgo. It says to me something amazing is happening, like a new love. I feel like there's healing coming in divine timing. It's just perfect timing. Maybe you've been stuck somewhere or in something or felt bound to something for a while. I feel like things are starting to change there. Okay, yeah, Emperor energy here. So again, don't forget where, that energy is at. It's in Aries and, the North Node, and it's pulling us. It just is. I feel like some of you maybe have been a little bit sad, maybe felt alone. I do feel like there's something brand new coming in the trust card. Like a new beginning, zero out, right? So that means that something's closing out. If you have a Fool coming in, it means that there's closure too first. So it's this. Whatever this is, you're healing. Tell me what's going on here. Two of Wands, you just made a decision to let something go. Five of Cups. Like you're healed from it. You're walking away. Eight of Cups. This could be about a death, for sure. I mean, I hardly ever say that, but the death card is here. And I think sometimes when you got energy that looks this intense, it looks like maybe somebody's been sad for a long time about some kind of ending. And I feel like there's kind of some new hope coming in here with this Ace of Wands, something new following in with the flow card. This might be the one thing that transforms you, this new idea, this new Nine of Cups. It could be a person. It's your wish fulfillment for sure. But I kind of feel like it's kind of snapping you out of whatever kind of grieving or sadness that you've been in. I can see it, You have actually 10 of Swords and the Death card. So it's telling me it's a big ache, I mean, it could be a divorce. It could be a death. It could be a loss of a job, your house burnt down. Like, it could be anything, right? Tell me about the this is beautiful. Six of Swords is believe and succeed. Believe it. 10 of Cups. Believe it. The Emperor is here. You got it twice. That happened to somebody else. So I feel like what's happening is like you get this kind of like, I don't know if it's a new idea or if it's just like a new lease on life. I don't know. But it's like something is finally coming full circle. Like you've accepted it, you've forgiven it, you've walked away from it. It is something that has caused you confusion. It could be about a child. I'm getting strong child vibes. And maybe you've been kind of like out of sorts lately. Missing what's going on around you, not living in the moment, but just more living in your mind, maybe. Because I feel like there's somebody out there that's pretty confused about something. All right, so tell me what the crown chakra wants to tell Virgo. What are you going to find out here? That you can succeed at anything that you want. Yeah. The Six of Crown Chakra, they're telling you how to get the success that you want in love, in family, in life, because you've got Emperor energy twice here. And I mean, let's clarify this Emperor. That Emperor is being clarified by 10 of Cups and the Emperor, right? So let's see. The Emperor is clarified by the King of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. So there's a message coming in. You're worried about it. It's coming in kind of fast. It looks to me like, honestly, it's probably a love offer. The Emperor. I think you're worried about it, or you don't, I don't know. Yeah, you're really overthinking it. Pretty emotional, but it's the Two of Cups. It's a soul friend that's coming in. It's going to be like the light of your life. You could be dealing with a Leo. But this new love coming in is really beautiful. You're calling it in. You're bringing it in with your own energy after you heal. You know what I mean? Like you're in this space where you're really feeling great about yourself. I mean, you're on your way to success. Your crown chakra is leading you to this Emperor energy where you can really manifest whatever you want, and what you want is love, and it's here. It's like, honestly, you're manifesting it, and then it's right here. So I feel like now when this person comes in, I feel like there's a very big chance that you're going to be too scared of it, you know? I mean, it's just showing it to me. So I don't know why you would be scared, but I can see it. I wonder, I don't want to bring back, people from the past because, yeah, Eight of Cups, it's like you walked away from something, you know? So I hope that you're not manifesting past energy. I don't think you are. But I think it could be somebody that, you could marry. Maybe you are married. I don't know. Okay, and so it tells me you're not going to really know what to do. So you really gotta work on like getting aligned with your higher self, you know what I mean? So do all the stuff, I mean, do the deep breathing. Take some time out. Just try. Write some questions down. Just take a breath or two. See what your higher self wants to tell you back. I just feel like, I don't know. it comes like, it tells me like everything's going groovy, like you're healing, go with the flow. Wheel of Fortune, that means somebody special, this person coming in is meant for you. It's a divinely timed. Your crown is open. You are already succeeding, and you start to manifest love, and they come in, and then it's like you don't know. I feel like that's a common theme. Like it comes out like that a lot. I'm like, man, that's weird. I forgot to write down Virgo time. Damn it. Or was that Virgo? Yeah, I did Leo. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna go after, I'm gonna just be done at Virgo. And then I'll come back. My house is still being remodeled, you guys. I'm sorry I'm so sketchy about being on. But I have to go babysit the babies, and I didn't mean for these to take so long. But I probably won't do it tonight when I get home. It's just too late, and I'm totally toast. Anyway, I love you guys, and I hope you have a groovy day. Thanks for hanging out.